Hello and welcome to Zero Trust Cyber Tips and Tricks. In today's video we will be talking about Mitre ATT&CK tactics and techniques. If you're in the cybersecurity field, you may have heard of this framework, but what exactly is it and how can it be used to improve your organization's security? In this video series, we'll give you an overview of what Mitre ATT&CK is and take a closer look at the tactics and techniques used by attackers. Introduction to Mitre ATT&CK. Mitre ATT&CK is a globally accessible knowledge base of adversary tactics and techniques based on real-world observations. The ATT&CK knowledge base is used as a foundation for the development of specific threat models and methodologies in the private sector, in government, and in the cybersecurity product and service community. Mitre ATT&CK, short for Adversarial Tactics, Techniques, and Common Knowledge, is a framework that provides a comprehensive understanding of the methods and tactics used by cyber attackers. The framework is organized into a matrix that includes different tactics on the vertical axis, such as initial access, execution, and persistence. Part 2. Understanding resource development. The adversary is trying to establish resources they can use to support operations. Resource development consists of techniques that involve adversaries creating, purchasing, or compromising, stealing resources that can be used to support targeting. Such resources include infrastructure, accounts, or capabilities. These resources can be leveraged by the adversary to aid in other phases of the adversary lifecycle, such as using purchased domains to support command and control, email accounts for phishing as a part of initial access, or stealing code signing certificates to help with defense evasion. There are various techniques that can be used for resource development. These are some of them. Acquire infrastructure. Adversaries may buy, lease, or rent infrastructure that can be used during targeting. A wide variety of infrastructure exists for hosting and orchestrating adversary operations. Infrastructure solutions include physical or cloud servers, domains, and third-party web services. Additionally, botnets are available for rent or purchase. Domains. Adversaries may acquire domains that can be used during targeting. Domain names are the human-readable names used to represent one or more IP addresses. They can be purchased or, in some cases, acquired for free. DNS server. Adversaries may set up their own domain name system, DNS, servers that can be used during targeting. During post-compromise activity, adversaries may utilize DNS traffic for various tasks, including for command and control, application layer protocol. Instead of hijacking existing DNS servers, adversaries may opt to configure and run their own DNS servers in support of operations. Virtual private server. Adversaries may rent virtual private servers, VPSs, that can be used during targeting. There exist a variety of cloud service providers that will sell virtual machines, containers as a service. By utilizing a VPS, adversaries can make it difficult to physically tie back operations to them. The use of cloud infrastructure can also make it easier for adversaries to rapidly provision, modify, and shut down their infrastructure. Server. Adversaries may buy, lease, or rent physical servers that can be used during targeting. Use of servers allows an adversary to stage, launch, and execute an operation. During post-compromise activity, adversaries may utilize servers for various tasks, including for command and control. Instead of compromising a third-party server or renting a virtual private server, adversaries may opt to configure and run their own servers in support of operations. Botnet. Adversaries may buy, lease, or rent a network of compromised systems that can be used during targeting. A botnet is a network of compromised systems that can be instructed to perform coordinated tasks. Adversaries may purchase a subscription to use an existing botnet from a booter, stressor service. With a botnet at their disposal, adversaries may perform follow-on activity such as large-scale phishing or distributed denial of service, DDoS. Web services. Adversaries may register for web services that can be used during targeting. A variety of popular websites exist for adversaries to register for a web-based service that can be abused during later stages of the adversary lifecycle, such as during command and control, web service, or exfiltration over web service. Using common services, such as those offered by Google or Twitter, makes it easier for adversaries to hide unexpected noise. By utilizing a web service, adversaries can make it difficult to physically tie back operations to them. Compromise accounts. Adversaries may compromise accounts with services that can be used during targeting. For operations incorporating social engineering, the utilization of an online persona may be important. Rather than creating and cultivating accounts, i.e. establish accounts, adversaries may compromise existing accounts. Utilizing an existing persona may engender a level of trust in a potential victim if they have a relationship, or knowledge of, the compromised persona. Social media accounts. Adversaries may compromise social media accounts that can be used during targeting. For operations incorporating social engineering, the utilization of an online persona may be important. Rather than creating and cultivating social media profiles, i.e. social media accounts, adversaries may compromise existing social media accounts. Utilizing an existing persona may engender a level of trust in a potential victim if they have a relationship, or knowledge of, the compromised persona. Email accounts. Adversaries may compromise email accounts that can be used during targeting. Adversaries can use compromised email accounts to further their operations, such as leveraging them to conduct phishing for information or phishing. Utilizing an existing persona with a compromised email account may engender a level of trust in a potential victim if they have a relationship, or knowledge of, the compromised persona. Compromised email accounts can also be used in the acquisition of infrastructure, domains. Compromise infrastructure. Adversaries may compromise third-party infrastructure that can be used during targeting. Infrastructure solutions include physical or cloud servers, domains, and third-party web and DNS services. Instead of buying, leasing, or renting infrastructure, an adversary may compromise infrastructure and use it during other phases of the adversary lifecycle. Additionally, adversaries may compromise numerous machines to form a botnet they can leverage. Digital certificates. Adversaries may buy and/or steal SSL, TLS certificates that can be used during targeting. SSL, TLS certificates are designed to instill trust. They include information about the key, information about its owner's identity, and the digital signature of an entity that has verified the certificate's contents are correct. If the signature is valid, and the person examining the certificate trusts the signer, then they know they can use that key to communicate with its owner. Resource development attack mitigations. Implementing security controls such as firewalls, intrusion detection and prevention systems, antivirus, EDR, and other security software. Implementing network security devices such as VPN and SSL VPN gateways, intrusion detection and prevention systems, and security information and event management (SIEM) systems. Implementing identity and access management systems such as multi-factor authentication, single sign-on, and password management. Ensuring that all IT professionals are trained in security best practices and can help to implement and maintain security controls. Providing financial and strategic support for effective cybersecurity. Implementing a security incident response plan, which is a set of procedures that an organization follows in the event of a security incident. Implementing a vulnerability management process, which is a set of procedures used to identify, assess, and mitigate vulnerabilities in an organization's systems and networks. Implementing a compliance management process, which is a set of procedures used to ensure that an organization is meeting relevant regulations and standards for cybersecurity. Regularly reviewing and assessing the organization's security posture and updating the security controls and procedures as necessary. Regularly monitoring the security of the network and identifying any suspicious activities. Regularly testing and evaluating the organization's security controls and procedures. Resource development is a critical step in an attacker's process, as it provides them with the information they need to plan and execute a successful attack. It's important for organizations to be aware of potential reconnaissance attempts and take steps to prevent them. For more information about resource and development, go to Mitre website at https://attack.mitre.org. In the next video we will be talking about Mitre Attack Initial Access. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more cybersecurity tips and tricks.